Charlotte Crosby has spoken out about how she is continually impacted by last year's Channel 5 documentary detailing her plastic surgery journey. The former Geordie Shore star, 31, chatted with Abbie McCarthy on the Celebrity Search Engine podcast about how she still suffers with upset since Celebrities, What Happened to Your Face, Charlotte Crosby aired in April. After branding the show immoral at the time, she told Abbie, "That was probably the only time I felt anxiety, like bad anxiety. I can't even describe the feeling, it's a really strange feeling, like it actually still brings tears to my eyes now." In April last year, Charlotte slammed Channel 5 bosses over the documentary, which was broadcast to critique her history of plastic surgery. Clearly devastated at the time, she took to Instagram to pen a lengthy statement saying she was appalled by the program which criticized her plastic face and duck lips, after years of being targeted by trolls for years due to her appearance. Charlotte went on to write that while she is grateful for her fame, she's struggled with self-confidence and personal trauma for years, and urged bosses to use their airtime to raise awareness of mental health. Reflecting on the impact of the show nearly a year on, she told Abbie, "That was probably the only time I felt anxiety, like bad anxiety. I knew the show was on, and when it was on my phone was just going mental. I didn't watch it obviously, and my phone was just going mental, and I thought, oh God. People are texting us like, have you seen the show? Have you seen what they're saying about you? And that makes it worse. You're like, oh God, it must be terrible." So yeah, that was the first time I'd felt level of anxiety I'd never felt before. It was this most overwhelming feeling that I'd never felt, like I can't even describe the feeling, it's a really strange feeling, like it actually still brings tears to my eyes now. Speaking about tackling trolls, Charlotte went on, "For so many years being on a show like Geordie Shore, you do get called like every name under the sun. After that amount of time you actually just think you know what I deserve, what anybody says. You build up such a thick skin, you actually just think you know what I deserve it. I brought these things on myself. I went on that show. I did these things, so if anyone is going to say something about it, I deserve it." Reflecting on her self-worth, she said, "The second that people were like, no, do you know what, that is wrong, you don't deserve this, like I got a shock. I was like, what?" Even when the TV show was coming on, I was kind of like, well, you know what, I'm in the spotlight, I've had things done, I've been open about lip filler, I've had a nose job, so like what do I expect? That's the whole attitude I had, like, yeah, I'm going to feel anxious, yeah, it's not going to feel nice, but I've just got to get on with it. First of all, I felt like, God, people actually do care. And second of all, I kind of felt like, you know what, actually the first time I've ever felt like this. I don't actually deserve to have those kinds of things said about us. That's the first time I've ever sat back and had self-worth, because I never had self-worth before that." Celebrity Search Engine, hosted by Abbie McCarthy, releases new episodes every Wednesday.